I'm like, I think I told Zaire or Marie that I was like, when I'm texting, I don't mean I want everybody in my vicinity, like when I'm at dialysis, to hear my whole, what I'm texting.
I hate texting. I hate text. I mean, I don't hate texting. I hate talking more than texting. I mean, I don't really dig talking as much, especially when you got people like just sit. So you got some people that just sit on the phone and just pretty much want to hear your environment. It's like weird. So I just be basically, texting and social media and messaging, because it's the talking is not what it used to be. The communicating. If that makes sense.
Funny. Nah, it's funny because of how much time I used to spend online, like in chat rooms or whatever. You see our names on there or whatever. And the interesting thing about that is, then, girl, once you took all them, I don't know what they're gonna hear your voice. I'm like, and I'd be in the room, members, make your own room, basically. And I'm like, I had to keep switching screen names because my buddy list would have so many damn people.
Oh yeah, the buddy list. That was the time. Instant Messenger was introduced us to texting. Yeah,
they got rid of it. I'm like, it's the same damn thing. Direct messaging and instant messaging. They did let the name change. I don't know. You heard about Elon Musk? I'm like,
what did he do now? What did he do now?
He's charging. It has to do with Twitter. It's some extra.
Oh yeah, that check mark shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, they said it's a blue mark on.
That's some old conspiracy California Hollywood shit.
No, it's
because you don't have to get it. Because you don't have to get it.
Everybody said it. He overpaid for Twitter like $4 billion.
But you don't have to get it. That's what makes it weird. That's what I'm saying. It's like some Hollywood. Yeah. It's just some like clout shit.
They said some people it was being done and they didn't know that what it was.
Right. Because I never got it. I still got my Twitter page.
They were like, I'm being charged this much for using. I'm like, yeah, this idiot paid $4 billion.
But low key, rich people live in like a different world as far as money. I be telling people this, like, for example, where I work at
Bruce Wayne scene in Batman Begins. Like, you don't understand. I'm buying this.
Yeah, it's like they don't understand money the way poor people do. Like, for instance, when I was in LCA, they're selling hide and readies to rich people in like the exclusive section for like buku money, like $70 for a pizza. I'd be looking like, it's just a pizza. It's just pizza. It's just pizza. But downtown, the price has turned to something else. Yeah, caviar is one example.
In Little Caesars.
That's one example, caviar. Yeah, and it's weird, and nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it.
Yeah, well, they are a bunch of millionaires running around throwing a ball to each other through a hoop. So I mean
that's why when I get into it, like a couple days ago, I got into it with not Kanye, Talib Kweli. It's like, yeah, at the certain point, I'm not sure if he thinking if we understand things differently. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that, like, yeah, I say rich people think they really in a different world with shit. When you talk to them, you can't disagree with them. You gotta look at them dudes that spend what they call absurd amounts of money for no reason. Ain't no reason they should be paying $100 for a pitcher of beer, but they'll do it. At the same time, the school is closing.
But no, they talked about that with that dang stuff. Ace of Spades talking about I think it's $4,000 for a shot. Just one shot of it.
And Ace of Spades is champagne. That's just fucking grape juice with grape wine. You know what I'm saying? With a fizz to it, and you gotta. That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that. Why do basketball players make more money than teachers? It's just shit like that. I just be thinking too much on.
Everybody keeps bringing it up, and I hate when they do that, because when I was in dialysis, being walked over the scale before I left, this girl named Ashley talking about, man, we saving people's life. And in my head, I want to say, first, stop here. No, you're not. You can go to Ross and a couple of places, learn how to do it. You don't have to stay there for 12 years to get a doctorate. Like, you are doing this, but you are at the they would be the grunts. They doing what the doctors tell them to do. They hook up the machine and the mouth on that T. He's a security guard over Hyde Park. He's like, oh yeah, I know how to put people on too. They wanted me to start doing. I'm like, I ain't doing that. But I'm like, when she brought it up, I'm like, my teacher brought it up. The Supreme Minister mentioned before, yeah, teachers should be the highest people pay. I'm like, that had nothing to do with this society as far as private ownership.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, I tell people all the time.
They're being paid millions.
A lot of people don't understand that we in a country that's actually a business, and when you start understanding that shit,
everybody's always talking about it's I don't say communist. No, it's
like a corporation. It's a corporation all day. We like get hired.
Yeah.
We punch in.
So
We're waking up.
Look, if billionaires want to spend their money and pay these people to run out because they're making them more money, I'm like, teachers is reality. Like they say, truth is reality. Those kids you teaching ain't all about to go off and become, millionaires and bring in more money for other people. Those are the girls who wouldn't get surgeries and whatever, and then start their podcasts, and then some business sees them and starts paying them because they have 15 million followers. I'm like, I
saw an interview with the brother Q-Tip, and he said that was his problem. Once upon a time, he was saying that he was trying to put on Megan Thee Stallion. His company at the time was like, the company he was working with was like, well, we don't want her because she don't have enough followers. And he was telling them like, no, she the truth. And he said every time he see her do something, accomplish something different, he sends the video footage to his higher ups. Like, look at her. She blowing up every other second. This could be money in our pocket because y'all not going off a skill. He said, He said, I discovered some legends. You don't. He said, he's at that point he realized his voice wasn't effective in the game.
It's funny that you say that
because they going off of numbers.
They said the same thing is actually happening in the NBA where people. Did you ever see Blue Chips with Shaq?
Hell yeah, I see Blue Chips. No, I haven't seen it in like 1,000 years because I wasn't a fan.
No, but the thing is, what they were doing back then, what they showed them when they went down to the bayou to find Shaq and this and that. They still have people doing that, but they don't do it as much because it doesn't become so technology based that they are doing everything while they're out there on the floor. The NBA players, they are being calculated basically while they're on the floor by the cameras. They got all types of new stats. How many times this person dribbled and where they shoot from and all that. And they was like, the people they keep saying like people from MIT and they're looking at, and that's what they use to go recruit. They're not looking like intangibles like who's a good leader or who's doing this. They going by numbers, and that's what you say now. They're going by numbers, like they're just looking at followers.
Yep. And that's what it go back to. And that's what exactly it go back to.
Hell, Prince said that. Well, in the interview, he was like, look.
Prince said a lot of stuff. I love Thick and Purple. Prince says a ton of stuff.
No, but he said, he was like, you do not want a bunch of computer programmers making music. He's talking about, because Amaya did that. My dad was just being supportive. He gave her like $5 for a track she made. But she has no skill as far as a drum, guitar, keyboard, nothing. She did all of this with, apps, and so they're putting it out there. Now, I thought it was a good idea when I first heard LL promoting some commercial where you had this thing where basically if you had a type of skill, you could play and make it on the go. But we talking about people who it sounds good and you're doing it, but it's just a whole bunch of techno. Like, what did my Uncle Hop say? He was like, look, I want a drummer that just broke up with his girlfriend. And I was cracking when my dad told me that. I'm like, yeah, I got you. He's like, there's no motion. And I don't know if you heard about what they did with this AI.
AI is going out of control. I just heard an AI track today of Joe Biden said, fuck y'all niggas and stop calling me Sleepy Joe. He said niggas. So it's AI getting out of control.
With the Drake track, and they was like, the Drake track blew up like 15 million. What was it? It was Drake in the weekend. Now, this is what they pointed out because it's TMZ Live. It's a bunch of lawyers. They sit around and talk about the lid to have of new company.
That's all it is. That's all it is. A bunch of lawyers talking shit with each other.
No, but that's what I like because they go into the in-depth, you
And a
know,
bunch of gay guys too. They had a bunch of gay lawyers sitting around talking about Harvey. Let me tell you what I heard. Hold on.
I'm not talking about the funny. I'm talking about with TMZ Live 101. It comes on at 3. It's like a news show, and
it's the same thing but live.
Yeah, and that's what they had. When I told you about, they had Killer Mike come on there talking about black people should get cut of all the weed sale. He's like, we kept the business going for decades.
He ain't lying, and he ain't lying.
It was funny how he put it out there.
And he ain't lying.
Because he's like, y'all talking about it was a little illegal. But so many people
he ain't lying.
And it was the black dudes on the corner that was keeping the business going.
And we ain't gonna forget about the mafia and the bikers' participation in keeping America going again.
Well, the alcohol issue, because he didn't bring that up about Al Capone.
The mafia,
it was like,
the mafia and the biker world carried the country. Once they start getting disassembled through Rico, the country started falling apart. That's the truth. That's the tea on that.
He was like, Al Capone, everybody thought it was a stupid law, prohibition, and they was like, yeah, I knew a dude. He was older. He was from Alabama. He was like, he was driving a pickup truck when he was 11. His dad was in front of him driving another truck. They would make, moonshine, and I made a joke. I was like, well, y'all give a judge a cut so y'all don't get arrested. He's like, what do you mean? He got his off the top. I was like, yeah, everybody thought it was a stupid law. And I'm like, yeah, the same thing goes for weed now. Because between the two, I've heard a lot more DUIs driving under the being high. And he was like, yeah, they was just selling it because everybody thought it was a stupid law. But they was like, them and the Kennedys, they like, the Kennedys have a permanent place in Washington. Like, they went from one of the, JFK got elected, and it's like, yeah, they were selling illegal rent. Like, nobody was arresting them.
Cause they was pioneers in it.
Right.
It's like the first couple niggas. I bet you the first couple niggas who sold crack at the house right now. It's part of the culture, nigga. They was grandfathered. They was grandfathered in.
Chris Rock said that about. He was like, man, if the people that came up with cigarettes was wearing Jerry curls with brothers, he named the company some cigarette. He's like, man, they be in prison right now. I'm like, they made something more addictive than crack, and it was like, oh, it's legal now. Oh, I'm sorry, except for menthols.
I be thinking about that every now and then. Like, once upon a time, there was a time where they carried tobacco in baggies, like weed, and sold it on the black market.
Yeah.
And you had to meet a nigga at the Jew joint and be like,
I'm surprised about the ones that chew it. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I know. Like something out of an alien movie. Like, you done got infected, you spitting out black stuff.
who?
When you said you was working at what's that? When you sneeze is black. I'm like,
oh my god, that's never a good thing. Yeah, that's when I was working at Server Star. It was a janitor for a Chrysler Ford.
They had beds there, so y'all could work overtime. We're like, yeah, like what? They gotta hurry up and get all the money.
I never did it. I never did it. If I gotta go to sleep at work, I'm not working.
Yeah, I'm like,
I shouldn't have to do that much work.
It's like ground up steel, the ash of steel, and what? I'm like,
it looked like Cooper's Castle inside of there. It looked like, I swear, if I would have seen somebody in a go kart running past shooting mushrooms at each other in that building, I wouldn't have been surprised. I would have just moved out the way and kept cleaning it up like I was hired to do, because I was paid to do a job. So that was my confliction with the whole situation.
That's the same thing about you spitting that stuff out. Like what they said it does to your throat, like the chewing. I'm like, geez, is it worse than like smoking cigarettes because it's less of a filter?
How dare you?
I'm just saying, like, gee, I know.
We feel attacked right now, man. The people take note that we feel attacked. Wait a minute. I feel like I've been attacked by Brother Ilias. That's why I've been saying to people for years, though. I be like, fuck it, I've been smoking cigarettes now. I'm an old man now, almost 30 years. So I was like, fuck, whatever's happen's gonna happen. I can't be super healthy because I smoke cigarettes and I know what time it is with them. I'm not stupid. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but they didn't point out something. I mean, it's only one way you can you have to go to the other side of the planet when they're talking about how many more Chinese people smoke it. And no, they was like, it's a combination of the cigarettes with the food.
Ooh.
Which I can believe.
I can totally believe it. I can totally. It's all, you know.
How many over there? A lot more of them smoke, and they're not suffering the same, things that people suffer over here that smoke there. I'm like, yeah, that's interesting, but it's a glaring, like, what are y'all gonna say to counteract that one?
Now, what I'm gonna tell you about that one is, riddle me this. I have seen more than one discussion about how it's the American diet that's making us sick and die.
Yeah. I told you I saw that thing, Diane Sawyer is doing something, this is back in like 08, 09. They calculated, they said by 2050, half of this country is going to be diabetic. I was like, damn.
Can you sew this on? Like right here? On the side. I'm putting it here.
Yeah, I'm totally talking on the phone.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You just take it upstairs. I'll get it when I can.
Okay, thank you.
And what was the dude? I think that was when Rudy Giuliani was mayor of New York. Who was that? When he upped the price of, he cut it in half, but he got upped the price of soda to like $7 in movie theaters, and they cut it in half. I'm like, and that means they'll just pay it.
And people was mad that he was he got rid of like titty bars and shit too. A lot of people was mad. It was like a big sex district going on in New York. He destroyed his administration. Made it nothing.
What? Because they didn't get freebies.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing no more. Used to be a lot of titty bars, a lot of freak stores, hookers everywhere, and porno.
Shoot, that's one of the last few things that was going when the pandemic first hit, because they was like KD and Kyrie hanging out there in Brooklyn. I'm like, yeah, you're not want to be there. They used to make jokes before about what some of the strippers got as far as STDs. I'm like, how many? Like, what was that place? Black Orchid. Is $5 for
Hey! Now you talking Black history? That's Black Orchid. That was the first and only titty bar that made it to HBO.
You gonna draw pictures with the words? No, but it was $5 for a lap dance and $10 for a grind.
I used to want to go there. I was too young, and by the time I got grown, it was closed. I used to want to go there.
That was a birthday present.
Somebody got your birthday. Somebody got your lap dance day before.
Russell Matee, he gave me 50. We went to All Stars over there under the bridge in Orlando.
Oh, I'm talking about Black Orchid. All Stars closed. Yeah, I've been to All Stars.
But this is the thing. When they first opened it, he gave me $50 just for the night. But damn, birthday party when I drank it. He took me there. I paid, because there you have to pay at the door. I think it's $5 at the door. After that, I didn't come out any more money. He told me, because he's like, yeah, it was one chick, she looked bad or whatever, short dress or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He got a lap dance, right? This is what the lap dance was at All Stars. You sitting in a chair, a velvet rope in front of you. The dancer is on the other side, stripping, blah, and he like this oversized bouncer is sitting right off standing right off the side. I'm like,
that sounds fucked up. I don't know what you did or said to them.
No, but that's because they are completely naked. I mean, some wore shoes.
Most of them, when they completely naked, that ain't nothing spectacular. That's the going rate.
No, but I'm talking about dude standing right there. I mean, that kind of kills, but it kills both moods. But you're not thinking about doing that the hard way. Just like as you put it.
I know. That's why I said. Damn, what y'all say to them to make them pull that out?
No, that's just automatic. I remember the girl on the stage.
No, it's not.
Over near the stage, this white girl.
That's not automatic. The hoes be trying to suck your dick and shit. They trying to make money out of you. That ain't automatic. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm saying well, like I said, they were just starting off. That place was like kind of empty. It was Saturday night, but the girl that was up there was a white girl. You could tell it was her first time. You could tell from the look on her face. Okay. Like I wasn't even over there. I was sitting off to the side.
Nobody be caring if it's their first time down there. It's a titty bar. It's a whole house.
Yo, but I mean, I just hear the rule like you need to get drunk or smoke something or whatever to take the edge off.
That's what it be.
Right. But the thing was, I paid $5. You know, it's $5 a door to get in. I mean, it was back then. But I keep laughing every time I tell people the story. I didn't pay a dime once I got in there. And I was sitting over there off the side of the stage by myself. One of the girls came up there and was just sitting across my lap for a while. And she said, yeah, you gonna lap that's $5. I'm like, all right. And she sat there for a while. And then look, I'm like, oh, I got more than he did paying whatever he paid to have I guess she was the professional prostitute and her pimp over there watching her.
That's what it be. It'd be a whole movie going on in titty bars, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I ain't paying nothing when I got there. When we went to dinner, he was like, it sucked, let's go. That's when we went to Black Orchid. You don't pay there, they just pat you down real quick. I was underage in there because they serve, drinks.
Obviously. Shit. I said, obviously, it's the Black Orchid.
Right. But thing is, we in there. So I just did it to be supportive. You got to put them through college now. But I did play as one girl.
Have you seen the price of college lately? A lot of them hoes was telling the truth. They was really dancing.
20 years ago.
It's been the case. A lot of them hoes was telling the truth. It's expensive to go to college.
You're right. Well, somebody said he talked to one. He was like, man, she looked bad. She really was. I remember the comedian made a joke about that once. He's like, you notice you never go to the doctor and be like, hey, I remember you from Club Jiggly. Yeah, I'm in nursing school. But he's like, this actually was. She was talking to him, just breaking it down. She was from outside this country, but he's like, yeah, man, she was bad. She actually, I'm like, wow, that's a rare thing where they actually. Because he told me about this one girl, he was getting the one dancer, he was getting her number. He said, I think I told you that. First thing she asked him when they was off the side, she was like, can you pay my rent? And so he was like, well, she opened the door, so I asked her, I asked her, what are you doing with your money? She said she had at the time, it was a 2021 caddy. She was paying $796 a month for. And I just laughed. I was like, well, Sabi, she's making sure that she's going to be dancing here until she's like 45.
Right, if that's what she planned on doing.
How much are you making at this club? Like, do you have a day job too? Because you did.
A lot of them do have day jobs too, though.
Huh?
A lot of the strippers, most of the strippers I've met, a lot of them do have day jobs or another hustle in there.
Yeah, because they're only going to be there for like 2 or 3 hours at most.
No, they do 10-hour shifts, nigga. I told you, they be selling pussy and shit.
I'm talking about why they out there dancing.
That's what I'm saying. They be out there for 10 hours.
Yeah, some of them be like, yeah, but I'm like,
because at the end of the day, you got to make the money for the club too. So that's another reason they be broke.
That's what he's talking about.
So they ain't about to let you come in real quick 2 or 3 hours and then leave. You got to come out. They want you to make at least $1,000 while you there.
Yeah, what do they call it? The bar. It starts with a B. Buddy bar. I forgot what it's called, but Tommy said he's trying to be that because he does work at the club. He works at Golden Fleece, he works at Southern Fire, at Chef, and then we work at one club. But Tommy said, I forgot what it's called. It starts with a B. It's something bar where you get some of the money that the bartenders make.
Oh, okay. But
no, because Zahir found that. Zahir got her bartender's license, and she did it on New Year's Eve. She's like, bro, she's like, she was talking about how much money she paid. It was over $400. But she's like, man, didn't the owner tell me about taking this guy? I'm like, yeah, Zahir. I was like, they gonna do that. They ain't about to let you just take all that in tips. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of shady day. yeah, you're gonna take some of their tips. They're already paying in addition for them paying for the drinks.
I don't work for places, and yeah, I don't agree with that either. I don't work for places that when the management split tips with us. I'm not splitting tips with the owners, nigga. This is just for what we did for the night. That's what I'm saying. So it's places that do that shit. And when you pull that move, the owner come in, he want his cut of the tips. I don't work there no more. Nigga, you already making money off the night, and you doing nothing. You own a restaurant. So why are you coming in trying to get that's crazy. So no, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I told us out here, I'm like, yes, and that's the first thing I said to her, that they don't work as, bartender at the door at strip clubs. I don't know if Pluto was a strip club or whatever, but I'm like, yeah, it's just like being a stripper. I'm like, the strippers don't take all that money home. They get their cut and they give whatever to the owner.
And sometimes, listen, nigga, sometimes it be to the owner and to the manager who booked you for that night, nigga.
Right. Well,
and some clubs make you pay the DJ.
The thing with the drinks is people are already paying for the drinks. That's your money. Especially for people who got watered down drinks or whatever they charge. But I'm like, you getting that money there, do you gonna take some off the bartender too? Like what y'all gonna revolt? Like, it's gonna be a bartender revolt. No, she don't work there no more though. She worked at a place called K9 to 5. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Not offhand.
Yeah, K9 to 5. It's like they do like.
Oh, that's the little grooming spot. Oh, Cass.
Yeah, they do. No, she worked with mostly dogs.
That's how I'm saying they groom the dogs. They the grooming spot on Cass.
Yeah. A daycare for dogs. Basically,
that's the weirdest thing ever, but it works because they make money. White folks need you to babysit their damn dog. That is crazy.
Yeah, they love their dogs.
They love dogs, but they love niggas.
Yes, that's been put out there. My dad said it. Everybody said it every time. I said, yeah, like, because I was like,
somebody need to say it.
Shit. With the stuff that you see online, where some black person is getting beat by police, let something like that happen to a dog. Because Tahir told me about it happening over there in China. She's like, this woman was beating a dog with a bat, might have been more, and the dog was going to a seizure. And then after they did that, they ate the dog. Can you imagine if something like that happened over here and it was recorded?
They will march down the street to your house.
They would be
every white person in your city.
They would bring back public hangings.
Every white person in your city.
Right.
This is how they act.
Right. I'm like, we just get shot down, beat. I'm still pissed off about that. Did you hear those 5 that did that? The 5 black officers did that?
What?
I'm like, they kept shooting that guy. He was like 2 blocks from his parents' house, and he died from getting shot so much with the tasers. And they tried to hide it, but a camera across the street at the store or something caught him. It was 5 black police officers doing this to another white man. And one, they lifted back up when he slumped down in the car. This guy ran up, he kicked him in the face.
Damn.
This is like January. And then someone comes to find out the guy is related to somebody who was like in a pretty significant spot in the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm like, is this really a coincidence? And the police group, they got some section they disbanded now. It was called Scorpion. You can Google it, see what it stands for, but it actually secure or something, and the IOE was in our neighborhood.
Well, yeah, it was shit because a lot of people like to believe that the motherfucking no, that comic book shit is just comic book shit, but we actually got super villain teams out here and superheroes, niggas dressing up and doing shit on the side. It's for real. I mean, it sounds crazy, but when you hear shit like this, like it's a whole website and a whole crew of niggas doing what? That's like some old Legion of Doom type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back then they got it was Gang Squad, because they said it happened when we was at the state fair. the
I'm from a generation. I'm from a generation where a lot of niggas got a. It's a lot of niggas I know got a story to tell about Gang Squad. I tell you that much.
But I remember down there when the state fair was down there at the state fair, fairgrounds, and I wasn't there when it happened.